This video is not sponsored by Geico.
Our new house is amazing. Great street, huge yard.
There is a bit of an issue with our neighbor's fencing. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save even more.
Hey, sir. Hey, Peter.
Touche! What?
Tongue out.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
If you like this video, please share it.
And hit the subscribe button to watch more great Geico videos if you... Hey, guys, can you please watch the begonias? Just planted those.
Sorry.
Alright, well, that was a little bit odd. I don't really want to get too into it because they're not really even fencing in a club, they're just kind of outside. So there's, even if these were experienced fencers, there would obviously be a few things that they would have to sort of take into consideration. So even though they're entirely too close to each other pretty much all the time, considering their environment, they probably wouldn't have too much of an option. That being said, I don't know why you would fence in there, but, that's sort of the whole point of the joke, so I'm not going to look too much into it. The two things I want to bring up is this part right here, which is something that a lot of people get wrong. Nowadays, it's sort of made almost like a joke, but it's actually not how you pronounce it. Points in fencing are called touches, and in French, it's pronounced touche, so not touche. So it's a common mistake, but partially because it's so common, that's one reason I'm a little annoyed by it. But yeah, other than that, these are clearly not real fencers. Their form is okay, which again is hard to really judge because of where they are, but it's mainly like the immediate indicator that they don't know what they're doing is how they're holding it. They're holding it like a hammer. And you can see here that the pommel of the grip is extending past their wrist. This is only the kind of thing done in saber, and even then they have a different way of holding it than they are clearly doing here. But for epee and foil, which are thrust-only weapons, you hold it so that the grip is on the inside of your wrist, so that the pommel does not extend past it. This allows the blade to be entirely in line with the rest of your arm, which makes it so much easier to control and actually do stuff with. Yeah, that immediately indicates that they just got two people, dressed them up in full fencing gear, and had them go at it. They're also wearing two gloves for some reason. Technically, that's not against the rules, but in the entire time that I've been fencing, I've literally only seen one guy do it. And he wasn't even an epee fencer, which is what they're doing. He was a saber fencer. Now, some could argue that it might be a good idea because technically the non-fencing hand is valid target area in epee, but honestly, I don't know of anyone who goes for that. I think the only time people get hit in the hand is by accident. Even in epee, where it's technically valid target area. It's not target area in anything else, but even in epee where it is, people don't really aim for that. It's just too far out of the way. You could have a glove there, but it is so uncommon. I don't know why they couldn't find just regular people to do it. You might argue that the crossover between extras in a commercial and fencers could be rather small, but the thing is, if you just went to any fencing club and said, hey, we need two people for a commercial, I'm sure you would have no shortage of volunteers. It doesn't matter if no one can see their face. Everyone likes to be on camera. I mean, I'm doing a YouTube channel. So, it would have been so easy for the studio or whoever did this to find actual fencers to provide some backdrop. Because I can tell you, they would be able to make this sort of scenario work and still have it be much more accurate. These people, they're not really fencing. They're doing the classic thing you see in movies and TV shows where they're not really attacking their opponent, they're attacking their opponent's blade, which is not what you want to do. That's not how you score. So, yeah, they They were clearly using people dressed up as fencers who didn't know how to fence, even though it probably would have been so much easier to just make it look a little more realistic. Because, yeah, they're just kind of swinging their swords at each other, and it doesn't really qualify as fencing. Considering this is a commercial, though, I'm actually not going to give it a score this time. It's just this thing was circulating the fencing community within the past few days, and I've had like 3 different people ask me if I've seen it. So, yeah, no score this week, but just a fun little video. So, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next week. Bye.